I'm asking, why? Why is this woman so selfish? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Caroline on PETZHOLT, and if you're new here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell. Okay, so we are right now in the park. Here is Hope. I'm gonna fly him now. So as you can see, his GPS is already on. It's blinking. So let's come on. Okay, come on. Step up. Let's go. Hope doesn't want to come up. There you go. Come on. There you go. I'm back. Happy flight. So there's something I have to tell you guys. I was thinking if I should tell you, but yes, I have to tell you guys. Alright, let's look for a nice spot to sit so that Hope can go on the tree. I think right here. Is this a good spot, Hope? You want to sit here? Or you want to go again? No, guys, don't fight. No, no. I love his screaming. He wants to. You have to wait for your truck, Emo. You have to wait for your GPS. Okay, come. Come on. Okay, guys. So Hope just came back. We had some flights. So what I want to tell you is, you guys remember my series? No, I'm gonna break my glasses. You guys remember my series with Flair, the peacock that I saved and rescued off a street, and she was hit by a car, and I got her to my friend's house, and my friend, well, she was more acquaintances. She nursed Flair, and we went also to the doctor together, and you guys were very generous and you guys donated, and I wanted to release her back to her family. That was my promise to this peacock Flair.
Do you guys know how we can get this bird help? Should I call animal control?
Yeah, because this bird has gotten hit.
I know, but who do I call?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just guessing.
Put the bird out of the street.
I know. I have another bird. I can't. Can we put it out the street so that nobody?
Animal control.
Hi, we are right now in the street, and we saw how a wild peacock got hit by a car, and 5 other peacocks are surrounding.
Alta and Altadena?
In Altadena, yes.
Yeah, we have a call for that one already.
Are you gonna come out and help this animal?
Yeah, it's going to be euthanized.
It's gonna be euthanized?
Yeah.
Do you have any other option to not kill it?
No. Unfortunately, we're under Newcastle quarantine right now, so all we can do at this time is euthanize it.
All right, thank you. Bye. Yeah, me too. I want to help the bird.
Yeah,
my friend is coming. She works. She's a volunteer and wildlife defender.
She just let her know. You guys probably shouldn't touch the bird at all. They're quarantined, and I'm not even. I don't usually listen to other people.
Hi. Sorry.
Hi, how are you?
What was your name?
Marcus.
Marcus. Hi. Really fast. Go.
Come down.
Perfect. Oh, look at the fence.
Oh, it's so sweet.
I know. Then look at. It's okay. Perfect.
Poor thing.
Okay. And now they are looking for their friend. You see those 4? And their friend is nowhere to see, and they are now sad. So if you hit a bird, even a raven or other bird, hey, go off the street. Go. Psh, get hit. Go. So when I was like talking to Tara always told me she can't fly, she isn't ready. So like time went by, and then COVID happened, and then I was like, hey, I always reach out, hey, what's going on? And plus I wanted also to, like, you know, give you the update on video and also film it for you. To her, we had the agreement that when we release her, we're gonna film it. Plus I wanted also to give her some money for her hard work because she was hosting Flair, and the agreement what there is a big bird. So she was hosting Flair, so I didn't want to push her, and I didn't want to tell her like, hey, now's the time to release, unless she felt comfortable and ready. And something happened. All of a sudden I got a text message. So this is the text message. Well, finger crossed, Flair has been released. I hope she doesn't get eaten. What? You release her without me? You knew I wanted to film the release and give you some money. Wow, I can't believe that you did it without me. Not cool. We film it for you. I will send it to you. You can dub your voice over it. It was about her, not us. It was a sudden decision based on her behavior. She was starting to roost up high and wonder. She went into my neighbor's yard in the past 2 days and stayed there. Also went on to Palm Street, and I was afraid she was going to take off on her own and not find her flock. This morning I was able to get her into the garage and had a small window to take her over. I wanted to make sure she was out there early so she had the day to adjust before nightfall, and I didn't want to have her in the garage all night because I like that she finally got her roosting instincts. But I also had to make sure she was getting enough food and water, etc. Honestly, I'm very disappointed and upset that you didn't involve me in her release. It's not the same to be not present during filming. I have a vlog style of filming. I'm a YouTuber. My fans was invested in Flair as I was. I needed to give the donors a shout out on camera, and I wanted to bless your family for your hard work with the donations from them. This was what we had agreed upon last time I saw you, didn't we? Now I can't boo. I am only 5 minutes away via car from your house. It wouldn't have been a big deal to call and text me saying that today's the day you wanted to release her. I would have been there in no time. I can't understand why you didn't want me to be present for her release today after all my help and my hard work for Flair. I was as much as part of her rescue and recovery as you have been. I would have loved to be there live and see her release and felt the joy and happiness that you felt today. I have waited for it almost half a year for her release, and now I didn't get to be part of it. Not cool at all. I didn't want to persuade or pressure you with her release until you felt ready. It kind of felt like you left me out deliberately. I'm super sad about this outcome, not what I expected from you. It was a sudden decision I considered yesterday, but then this morning the opportunity presented itself, and it was a very fast decision. I checked with my vet friend, then jumped into the car, and again I was thinking about what was the best for her only. And to be honest, it wasn't a joyful moment. I'm very concerned about her still and hope she will survive predators. I do not share the exuberance that you do for this situation. So I was shocked at this point. I was like, what? You release her without me? What the heck? Like, I was so disappointed at this point. I bought her food, I visited her and was involved in her whole rescue, and now I didn't even get to film the rescue. She just took it on herself to release that peacock on her own without calling me, and I just like basically live 5 minutes away from her, and she told me, yeah, it has to go fast, blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I just felt like it was a very selfish move. Like, I wanted to make a video and I wanted to like show you how Flair got released, and I wanted also to give Tara $500 and, you know, honor her and bless her family, because I know they were a little suffering. Yeah, so I couldn't just like, you know, give her the money. I wanted to film it. I filmed the release, and it will be a happy end for both of us and for the peacock, and that did not happen. So at this point, I'll just let it go. She told me she filmed it for me. I sent her my email. She never sent me the footage, so I don't have any footage of Flair getting released. And that's it, guys. That was the story and the ending of Flair, which was very upsetting, very frustrating, and very annoying, because all this time I was like really waiting for this footage for you to have closure, and I didn't even have closure. Like the way how it closed was just like so abruptly and so like ugly, and I'm just like wow. So at this point I just stopped talking to her, because she put it on her own to release it, and it was like a joint effort. Like we both rescue, like, you know, Flair, and it was me who found her, and I didn't want her to get euthanized and killed off by the Humane Society, and she offered to host her in her garage, and you know, you guys donated all this money, and I wanted to have a happy video, a happy end video, and yeah, that's it. There's no happy end video of the releasing of Flair. Yep, that's it. So you guys know what's going on with this peacock. If you want to see the whole series, I'm gonna link it, the playlist, in the description from start to finish, so you can check it out. But that's it. I'm super disappointed, and I'm asking why is this woman so selfish? Why didn't she want me to take part at the release? That's the most happiest event ever, and it didn't happen. Like, she totally excluded me, and we didn't fight. There was nothing. It was just out of the blue. Like the last time we talked, she texts me and says, hey, a bird is sitting on my tree. Is it your bird? I was like, yes. Hope flies around for an hour, and he just sits on his tree, on the tree over her yard, and that's it. And then next time I hear from her, like 2 or 3 days later, she just texts me this text where I'm just like, wow. Yep, you can never predict people, I guess. And yeah, I couldn't bless her. I couldn't make a video. Yeah, and I will just call it a day and let it go and just moved on. So that's it with this whole peacock story. But unless the peacock is still alive somewhere, I hope it joined its family. I didn't see it. I have no proof about it. So she never sent me the video, even though I asked her. And yeah, so at this point I will just like see that the story is ended, and yeah, and I just move on. Tell me what you think about it. Comment below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. I have to go home. They're calling out a city-wide curfew in just like 20 minutes. Things are crazy right now here in our world, and if you haven't know yet, like, I am covering those stories in my main channel, Caroline on PETZHOLT. Please check it out. I'm gonna link that channel also below, and this channel will be just showing you beautiful, happy parrots. Hope and love, glory, angel, destiny, and faith. Oh, you want this? He's such a cutie. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye. Mwah.